First of all, you're probably wondering why I'm in riding pants. Well, I came all the way out here to the forest and I plan on riding. This is Cold Steel's, I call it a Viking sword, but it's officially called the hand-and-a-half sword. Okay, this is 45.5-inch sword. I believe the weight on this sword is right about 50 ounces. Now, this is made from 1055 carbon steel. Now, they have two versions of these swords. They have what they call the MAA line, which I think is just a slightly less expensive version, which is what this is. So rather than be a 1060 carbon steel, this is from their 1055 carbon steel. So this thing's really pretty cool. It feels great in the hand, it's well balanced, but I'm happy with it. It's the perfect size, perfect weight. It's straight as an arrow. In the package it came packed in a lot of grease, and it took me quite a while to get the grease all out of the handle of this thing. It's got this nice leather wrap on the handle here. Feels good in the hand. It's got, I would like to actually have just a little bit more beef to the handle here, something a little bit more substantial to get my hand around. But it feels okay. I would definitely be comfortable bringing this into battle. Now, I haven't done anything to sharpen this. This is how I received it from Cold Steel. And I'll tell you, it's got a good edge on it. So let's swing this thing around, see what it can do. Woo. Yeah, you could clear brush with this. I'll tell you what, if I had to go out into the brush, I'd rather bring this thing with me than a machete. Let's see how this does on some fresh greenage. Oh yeah. Does a great job of clearing brush. Not that you'd ever want a Viking sword to clear brush with, but if you ever did want it, this is the one to get. No dents, no rolling. Here, I'll show you guys close up. All right, there we go. I don't know if you can see that edge or not, but I'm pretty impressed. There's really no damage to this whatsoever. Let me get you guys in a little closer to the action here. All right. Still looks good. Ooh, nice and sharp. No rolling, no bending. Let's keep going. Guys, I'm hitting this thing hard. I mean, I'm trying to roll this edge, and I'm trying to bend this sword. I'm telling you right now, I'm swinging this thing like an axe. Woo! And so far, I am seeing 0 damage, and that blade is still straight as an arrow. Okay, so I've got just a couple more tasks for our hand-and-a-half Cold Steel sword here. There you have it. All right, so that's our can. Take one more thwack at it here. This edge is still perfectly intact. Okay, we've got one more test here for our hand-and-a-half Cold Steel sword. So here we have our everyday common watermelon. I'm going to try to do this like they do with those restaurant tablecloths, where they yank it and everything stays put. So I'm going to try to take the top of the watermelon off without disturbing the bottom. Let's see if we can just give this thing a haircut. Yeah! You know what, man? That is fruitastic. All right, let's give it another haircut here. See if we can do that again without it falling down this time. Woohoo! Yeah! Just a little trim off the top, baby. All right, let's try that again. Oh, so close. This thing needs to stop falling down. I was planning on eating some of this. Let's just trim a little bit off the side here. Nice. Now we've got to trim up the, let's do this. Let's trim this side. This side. All right. Now what I can tell you for sure about this cold steel hand and a half sword is that it makes delicious fruit cocktail. Really, it's phenomenal. All right, let's keep chopping this thing up, shall we? Ah. Okay, so I've got one final test for our hand and a half cold steel sword here. We've got this freshly shaken bottle of Mountain Dew. And let's see if we can get through this without disturbing this explosive material inside. It's going to have to be a quick swipe. If it's done just right, I think we can take the top clean off this sucker. Well, that didn't work. So there you have it, guys, the cold steel hand and a half sword. It's great for fruit, it's great for clearing brush, it's great for bushcrafting, not so great for soda. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we're going to have more fun content coming at you guys in the very near future. Thanks for watching your TV, and we'll see you next time. Bye.